Well, we like to get behind the big milestones in GDFL TV. By big, I'm putting the emphasis on the number. Game 300, Chris Wilkie. You must be excited heading into this.
Yeah, I think so. I think when you set out to play football as a junior or a senior, probably winning premierships and probably 300 games is probably right up there. So yeah, probably 300 is a big milestone for myself and that, and probably a bit personal on behalf of myself. But yeah, I think as a junior, all you want to do is play footy, but towards the end of your career, you just want to get to a milestone, and lucky I've got one coming up this week.
Well, the first milestone would have been the debut, 1997. Take us through that day and then the journey since.
Oh, I was only a 17-year-old fella playing against North Geelong out at North Geelong, and I actually ended up lined up against a Daniel Key, who was a gun for North Geelong, and I didn't know anyone from that. And yeah, I sort of found out the hard way, and I think I got about 2 kicks for the day and sat the rest on the pine because I just couldn't get a kick. So yeah, but after a while you sort of blend into it, and played a few games in the twos that year, and then actually played half and half, so half 9, half reserves, half seniors. But yeah, after a while, it took a while to get the hang of it, but yeah, no, it was good.
Has there been an ultimate highlight in, it's 20 years now, can you believe it?
Yeah, probably 2010. It's in the reserves. I went down in the reserves for that year, probably playing in the reserves, and Frankfurt Tolly's 400 and winning the final. It's probably up there. And I went for 2 years and played at Corio and played in a couple of grand finals, so I was probably lucky enough to play in those. So they're probably my highlights of my career.
Who's been the greatest coach along the journey?
Probably I'd have to say Twanger, Shuey Scott. He was there when I first started, and he's the one who got me back from Corio to come back there and play. But Rick O'Toole was pretty good when I was at Corio as well. Real good knowledge, and the training side of things was really up there. It was really skillful and that, and that's the way Rick was. So probably them two in my career. But even now, I coach myself and that. You sort of try and mimic what they say to you. But in the end, it's a hard gig to do, and I wouldn't do it on.
Well, you're the master of all trades at the Geelong West Giants, between reserves player, coach here and there, and now president. But can you take us through, you were 2 entities last year in 2 different leagues. Now you form the same banner. How is it run behind closed doors? Because we don't get to see that angle.
Yeah. Behind closed doors, I have my own committee, my own vice president, my own secretary and they have the same on their side. So we're recruiting wise, we go on our own, but training wise, we're trying to implement maybe training together a bit more, trying to use GFL's information, their skill set to come through to the GDFL. But at the moment, it's really just 2 clubs having a go at each other. We're trying to improve, they're trying to improve, and we're trying to stay ahead of the game. And I think with the venture, it was very hard. I've been at the club for 20 years, and to actually sign off to say that your club's not there anymore was a hard decision. But in the end, I think for the future wise, I think this is the best decision that we've made going forward in the years to come. So really, it's just like 2 clubs come together as one, but we're under one set of rules from the executives. So I think that's probably the easiest way to explain it.
Let's finish off with a prediction. It's Geelong West Corio, and it's all about you, and it's fitting because it's your 2 clubs. Who kicks the first goal?
In the seniors?
I
love to kick one in the first. I kicked the first 2 for our club a couple of weeks ago, so it was probably good. Kick one in the first quarter for us and get ourselves going. But in the seniors, I think probably get someone like Whitey or Paddy or Dwyer. Paddy Dwyer coming off the half-back flank straight through the middle, or Whitey getting out of the middle, bombing it home. I think that'll get us going. We'll get home from there.
Well, the first ever goal kicker in Giants colours in history, and a 300 game. A pleasure for joining us on GDFL TV.
No.
Thank you.